Hey everybody, welcome back to Fire's Frontier, and as you can see here guys, I have been doing some serious terraforming here. A lot of these trees are now gone, and then we've leveled this out. I've added all kinds of grass here, added the beacon to help out a lot. I think we lowered this about, I don't know, 10, maybe 10 layers in total. And this is a lot, but I can work with this a lot more, and I'm gonna be doing the same thing to a lot of these areas around here. This needs to be flattened out and terraformed. This needs to be all sort of flattened out. So that's going to be a recurring project for us, which is actually something I want to work on today. Today's episode, I want to work on this area, get some more houses in here, and hopefully get some more crop fields installed as well. Maybe make or set up a place for a windmill and things like that. It'd be really, really cool to really get going on this village today, because you guys seem to really have liked, especially this sort of house design that I'm going for, which, by the way, I made another one, as you can see here. This one's a little bit different. It's got this extra part on the side, which I don't think is too bad, as you can see. It needs an interior, of course, but I'm liking it. And it seems like you guys have been liking it too, which I'm really, really happy to see. So thank you all so much for your comments about it and your feedback about it. I really have appreciated it. It's helped me a lot. I'm still going to work on the one for the other village. I'm not too happy with that, so we're definitely going to work on that and see what I can do with that other house design. But yeah guys, like I was saying, in today's episode, I think I really want to work on this area. We've got a lot of trees to cut down, a lot of crop fields. I think it'd be really nice if I could get a whole bunch more crop fields put in over here as well and sort of clear this out, because I want crop fields on both sides of here. So I think it'd be really nice if we could get that in today. And I'm thinking we might actually try our hand at a windmill today. That would be really cool if I can get into that today, because I haven't built a windmill in years, and it'd be amazing to get a design down that I like, and hopefully one that you guys will like and that fits in with our theme over here. But yeah guys, let me go ahead and get some things done around here. I wanted to start putting in some crops and clearing some more area. That way we have some more space to work with. Hopefully I can find a place to put our windmill as well, and when I have some progress done, I'll bring you guys back. Didn't expect to see a time lapse, huh? ReplayMod is now out for 1.14.3, so I've never experimented with it, and I figured, why not? Why not give it a shot, see what happens? And I'm liking it so far. Obviously, go easy on me. The replays that you see right now are my first, well, I guess technically my second attempt. I did some test stuff before this, but basically my first real attempt at replays. So I will get better the more I do them, but I want to start incorporating these a little more in the single player series. I might incorporate them in other series as well, but I think single player will give me a great opportunity to sort of capture all the essence of the world, and ReplayMod is a great way of doing that. Obviously, the crop fields we're building right now are needed. They're not necessarily the best ReplayMod material. Obviously, I think for farms and a lot of stuff that I typically do off camera, this mod will be very useful for the future. But for now, I just want to showcase that, hey, we're doing some farms. It's looking pretty good. Got a windmill going on later on. That'll be really fun. Don't know if I'll use ReplayMod then, but we'll see, guys. So without further ado, I've held you guys long enough. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these. Leave me some feedback down below as to what you think about these ReplayMod recordings. And I'll see you all over in the world. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little bit of a farming time lapse. I want to still expand this crop field up this way. I don't know if I want it to be potatoes all this way. We might create a little bit of a division right here and add in some wheat there. Maybe potatoes, maybe wheat here. I'm not entirely certain yet, so I'll have to get a nice aerial view and figure that out. But guys, I've got some materials together, and I think it's about time we get started on a windmill. Now, I haven't built a windmill in several years, so this is going to be a little difficult. I'm not doing anything in creative for this either. I want to do this freehand to see how I do, you know, because I feel like my building has gotten a lot better when I do things more freehand rather than preparing buildings in creative before I do them. So I want to try this one by my own. I want to try this without having the ability to mess around in creative, basically. And we'll see how this goes. Hopefully it goes pretty well. We do have, I don't know if I've showed you guys this yet, probably not, but if we head up here, you'll see I put a spot up for the windmill up here. Hopefully this won't be a terribly big windmill. I'm thinking just having it right here at the very edge would be cool, with a few crops down in the front, but hopefully this windmill, maybe we'll set it right here and push this back a little bit. I don't really know. But up here is where I want the windmill to go. I think up there would be too tall. There would be too far down. This is a perfect spot with the wind coming through there and coming through there and catching the windmill. And maybe we could have a little bit of some waterfalls here and some other crops around here. So guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on this windmill. Hopefully get some good progress done on it. And I will see you all with hopefully a progress update in just a moment. Alrighty, progress update number 1. I'm sorry guys, but I did go ahead and build it in creative. So what you guys will be seeing here are more just progress updates of me building it now in survival. But that is the base of it. That is the base of it right there. I started off with a base I didn't really like. That's why I ended up building it in creative, testing some ideas out there. And I have to say, I like this base a lot more. It's a lot bigger than the base I previously had. And the base I used before had a lot more wood rather than stone. I actually used stone in the previous one, but this one I'm using brick, and I really like the brick that's being used here. I like the sort of shape that I have going on right here. It's almost like a nice little archway right here on the sides, which I really like. The fences as well, and the sort of texture within the brick. We'll add some more details to the outside of this as well to mix things up, but I'm a fan of this so far, and I really think that this base is a very, very good base to get started with for this little windmill. Alrighty, progress update number 2. We now have a semi-good looking tower bit right now. As you can see, we've got, I think it's about 14 blocks tall right there. So I think that's about as tall as that's going to go, apart from the part that the windmill is actually going to be attached to. So this isn't the tallest windmill ever, but as you can see here, I have almost this layered effect here. I have this doorway, which I really like. We're going to put spruce doors here whenever I'm finished with them. But essentially, we have this walkway all the way around. I used the stripped oak wood as well as regular oak wood here because I really like it. I really like it, and I think it looks pretty cool. I try to mix in oak wood and spruce wood up in the tower itself and kind of mix it in. I added in some stripped spruce here as well, which I really like. And it gives us just enough room around here to walk around here without having to go back inside of this area to come back out, but if we want to, we totally can. It's not the biggest of interiors, but it will certainly do, and I like it. I like this a lot, actually. I'm very happy with the tower bit itself. I think it looks pretty darn cool. As you can see, I've started at the top there. There's going to be another, like, I think it's like 5 blocks tall or something like that portion up there. That will hopefully look pretty darn cool. So guys, I'm gonna get back to work on this. I'll give you guys another progress update in just a moment. And we now have update number, what is this, 3, 4, something like that. We now have the top portion in. I went with a similar roof style to what we have over to here, but actually a little more intricate. If we go up here, you can see I added in this sort of bit extending down, and I added in the hay bales on these sides as well. I actually wanted to do some of this, I think, and add in some buttons right about there as well. I really like this design, guys. We'll take a step back in a minute and take a look at it from the back as well. The front and the back are the same. The front is just gonna have the actual blades of the windmill on it. So if we take a step back over to here, as you can see, very cool. I think I really like it. If we head to the side as well, you can see some windows on the side. You can see that little bit extending down right there. I decided to, at least for the parts where there was spruce and oak, to make them the same color across. So spruce across, oak across, except for the pillar up the middle of the stripped oak wood. I think it looks pretty good, guys. I'm actually really happy with that, and I really like this sort of tiered design for the roof up here, which the roof you won't really see, to be honest, because there'll be a huge blade over here, but I guess on the back you'll probably see it, so that's pretty cool. I like the roof. Hopefully you guys like the roof as well. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and build the blade. The blade, we're gonna be using some white wool, light gray wool, and I guess dark gray wool, or just regular gray wool, which I've never done before. I've always just used white wool for these blades. I've only built a windmill once before, so it's not like I've built tons of windmills or anything like that. But yeah, I really like this, guys, and we'll get to doing that blade right now. So let me go ahead, guys, and build the blade, and I'll bring you guys back for a final progress update, hopefully in just a moment. Time for the final progress update, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm done. I've spent hours upon hours on this windmill today. I've been detailing it. Well, I guess between the creative building and then building in survival and detailing and all that kind of stuff, I spent a lot of time today working on this, and I'm fairly happy with how the product has turned out. So we're gonna go out here so I can sort of enter from below. But if we go ahead and circle around, maybe plop ourselves up here. This is the windmill with the blades up there. Like I said before, I used a mixture of gray, light gray, and white wool. I went ahead and added some of the leaf details as well, a few of the roses there as well, and I'm very happy. The inside is not really detailed out. There's not a whole lot in the interior, but Either way, I still want to look inside and show you guys how it looks inside. I think that this is a perfect fit up here on the top, and it's a great start, I would say, to this village over here. So why don't we go ahead and head on inside. I still need to build in a little bit of a pathway right here, which is definitely something that is on my mind. I need to terraform the back here as well. As you can see, I had to cut away all of this land, so all this needs to get pushed back a little bit and, you know, smoothed out a little bit. So if we head inside of here, I have a ladder right now. Wasn't really sure what I was going to do, and I figured a ladder would probably be the easiest. We have these hay bales that are sort of just placed around here. I did the inside here as best as I could with some stripped oak logs, and I finished the brick as well. If we head up into here, these are where the doors are, which lead out onto the balcony. I really like this. This is probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite balcony area that I've ever built, actually, which is really weird because it's on a windmill. But anyways, if we head on up to the top, you can actually see the inside of the roof up here, which I really like. But you'll also see these beautiful views. You can't really see anything out of these fences here, but I like it. I really like how this inside has turned out thus far. I'm not really sure what we're going to store in here, though, to be honest. Usually I can store like wheat or I think I've stored... Actually, I don't know what I've stored in here. I don't even know if I've stored anything. No, maybe I stored wheat and stuff in here in my other single player world. I don't really know, but yeah, it's looking pretty darn good, guys. I'm really, really happy, I think, with how this windmill turned out. It's definitely the best windmill I've ever built. Not to say it's the best windmill ever, but it's probably the best one that I built. Oh, that slab up there needs to be an oak slab. I should probably fix that. That's okay, guys. That's okay. We will get to that. But we are not quite done with today's episode. I want to go ahead and bring the pathways up here. I want to do a little bit of terraforming, get this area, I guess, a little further along than what it is now. I would definitely like to build one of those houses up here. I think that that'd be a really nice addition up here. Like I said, get in some pathways and really start filling this place out. Maybe add in a few crops. I don't really know. A few things here and there would be pretty nice. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and make some more progress around this area, and I'll bring you guys back for another progress update in just a moment. Alrighty, so I went ahead and started adding the pathway down at this house, and I added a few fences and some leaves on the side as well, some oak fences and some oak leaves, and I really like this. This actually looks really good. If we walk through here, there's still no interior in here, by the way. I still need to add a door and stuff as well. But if we go this way, it goes up the side here. Even if we look down from up here, this looks really cool. I can see some crops going there. I can see some more buildings going over there. Oh man, this looks really, really cool. But if we head down here, the other thought I had, I don't know if I've done this yet. If I have, then that's great. But I don't think I have, is what if we added some of these leaves around here as well? So something like this. I mean, there wouldn't have to be a ton of them, but just something like this, because I just realized I really haven't put any leaves around here. So what if we did something like that? Maybe something like that. A few odds and ends here as well. Add in some leaves there. And how is that looking? Maybe step back a little bit more. Maybe add one of these back here instead. Like that. Doesn't, like I said, doesn't have to be a ton. Doesn't have to be the most. Yeah, it really frames it well, doesn't it? Am I crazy? I mean, I'm probably so crazy either way, but I feel like this frames this walkway a lot better if we add in these leaves. I've used leaves in the past and I totally forgot about them, I think. For some odd reason, I just forgot leaves existed for pathways, but yeah, that's cool. I like it. We can extend the pathway along this way as well. Add in some more fences like this. What we can do is we can move these guys on top of here as well. I've done some of those pathways before as well. Maybe add in a few fences like so. Something like this. Actually, not there. That would get in the way. Yeah, just something really simple like this, I think would work out pretty well. Yeah. Yeah, add in a few leaves here. This would look pretty darn cool, but that's something I think I can do off camera, guys. I think it's something that you guys would really like to see done, I think, rather than us working on it. But, well, there's one last thing I wanted to do, and I wanted to build one of these houses over up there. So I'm going to go ahead, guys, and build one of these small houses up over there, and we'll see what that looks like with the pathway in just a moment. Alrighty guys, house is in. I just realized looking at this, by the way, the pathway I think looks really good. The more we expand it, the better it's gonna look. And the more we add like lanterns and stuff, the better it's gonna look. But I just realized, I don't think we added buttons to this one. Are there buttons over here? Which ones did we use? We used spruce buttons. Do we have any spruce wood on us? No, we do not. Is there spruce wood in here? I mean, there is spruce wood, but do we have any? Yeah, we got some planks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? Do we need 6? Is that what it is? 1, 2, 3. Oh no, we need 8. Okay. We will grab 4 more. I really like the lantern still as well. There's no interior on this one just yet. I don't know what to do for the interior necessarily. It'd be nice to have a bed in here, perhaps, but other than that, I don't really know what to do for an interior. So same with this one. I don't really know what to do. So we'll have to figure that out. I'm really bad at interiors, so I would at least like to get interiors done on these houses. I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, the leaves are looking great. This area is looking fantastic. And although this episode is already kind of short, I think I want to go ahead and end it off there for today. But I do have today's comment all ready to go. So pull out our comment for today. Today's comment is from Ninja Sword, who said, what if you added some custom trees along the path that have the roots breaking apart the path? And maybe add some leaves in the path as well. I didn't realize that Ninja had commented this until I added the leaves and then went back I guess when I went back through the comments, I then realized that was actually a comment. So props to you, Ninja, on leaving that comment before I'd even done, I guess, any stuff like this, or without me even realizing it. But I thought it would be cool. Maybe if we added in some leaves around here, maybe some scattered leaves within the pathway itself, that could do well for some lighting, I think, as well. Though I don't know if I like that. I do think though, if we added some on the sides of the pathways, sort of coming out of the edges, yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out the way I wanted to. Just replace this, I guess. But I think if we add some going into the ground off the sides, that'd be really cool. But the thing that really caught my eye about this, I don't like that. I do not like that. The thing that really caught my eye about this comment was the part, if we go back in here, about tree roots breaking apart the pathway. And I was thinking, do we have any oak wood? I wanted to try this over in, where is it? Where's our oak wood? Where you at? We have 1 single oak plank. All right, we definitely need some more. Oh, actually, we might have some down this way. We're actually gonna head down this way a little bit because I was thinking there's some oak trees. There's some custom oak trees I did near the crops over here that I think would be really cool if we tried out the idea of having sort of like roots break into the pathway, which I thought was a really, really cool idea. I never thought about that. So go ahead and I think grab, yeah, we got plenty of oak wood in there. Lots and lots of oak wood. I've been farming a lot of trees, obviously, to clear some land, so I should have plenty of oak wood. But if we go ahead and head down here, there's one specific tree I was thinking of, and it's this one right here. This one I think would be really cool to test this out. So what if we did something like that? Okay, but what if we maybe took I don't know if we could get some spruce slabs, perhaps. I don't really know. But if we did something like this, and basically where the tree root sort of branches off into the pathway, kind of like that. It's a little bit weird, but something like that I think would look cool. Just so that it makes it look like the tree is, the roots of the tree at least, are going right on into the pathway here. Get rid of this one and this one, I think, as well. Something like that. Yeah, it's almost like the roots themselves are spreading into the pathway, which I thought was a really nice little touch. And I didn't even think about it, but it makes a lot of sense, right? Because even in real life, a lot of tree roots, they spread outwards. They spread down and out. And a lot of times if there's like a driveway or like a sidewalk, they'll sort of creep into the sidewalk. They'll creep into the little pathway that's there, and they'll expose themselves. And in a very natural pathway, they'll expose themselves as well. So I thought that this was a really cool idea, and I'm really happy that we got this comment. By the way, we still need to make ourselves some more custom trees. I have this one that needs to be made into a custom tree. And I want to make some more custom trees as soon as we can as well, because they're actually a lot of fun to make, to be honest. The custom trees are a lot of fun to make, and I'm still pretty bad at them, so I could definitely use the practice, I think. Go ahead and place these guys around here. That's gonna do it, I think, for this pathway. This does not look good. Something like that, I think. And move this one down here. Yeah, I like it. I like this much, much better. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap things up for today's episode. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you all enjoy the windmill that we have over windmill that we have over here. I don't know what exactly to store in it. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know down in the comment section below. I still think I'm going to have a silo over here, like a proper storage silo for a lot of my crops and whatnot. So along with the barn, which we're already storing some stuff in, I think having a proper storage silo over there would be pretty cool as well. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this design down in the comment section below. But yep, that's going to wrap things up, guys. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of Fyr's Frontier. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and or not already subscribed. But anyways, guys, take care. And I'll see you later.